Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope you are all having a good holiday weekend. Today is December 25th here in Jakarta. For any of my colleagues celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas, and may you have a blessed year ahead. For everybody that's enjoying the holiday, please enjoy the holiday. It's a bit of a wet kind of weather going on here in Jakarta. So on today's video, I'll be explaining how to properly select eggy size and how to improve the pattern. This time of year in Jakarta, especially for Southeast Asia and Australia for the most part, squid can be very timid in terms of approaching eggy, because they kind of are in the season where the fish aren't that big, the pressure from the weather is quite high, not a lot of fishermen, so the fishing activities kind of start to die down a bit. So what we're trying to do is try to optimize the condition. Over the past 2 months, I've been fishing with my colleague Bob Bernard from a YouTube channel, New Mino, who's a local angler from Jakarta. He's specializing in fishing for squid, eggy. So I just jump right in to the main topic of selecting the right pattern of eggy that you want to use for the winter, or winter here in Southeast Asia, if you want to say, or monsoon season here in Southeast Asia, where the squid's kind of more finicky. So in terms of selection, as you can see, I've set up a few eggies from various manufacturers, mostly is Yamashita. You can go also for a local eggy, which is made by the local fishermen here in Indonesia. So something like this is a local. This is a 2.0. As you can see, it's like lined up perfectly. So for this time of year, you want to choose 2.5 and all the way down to 2. You can go down to 1.8 or 1.5, but I believe that's kind of a bit more finesse and high pressure situation where we have to go really targeting small fish, squid, because there's not a lot of big squid. There are big squid, but they're more timid. So the best way to do it for me, over the past couple of months, I've been experimenting, choosing variation of presentation. So what I found is you can keep this guy, the 2.0, in your tackle box. You don't really need it unless the squid is very small, but most of the time you want the half size, the 2.5, and the 2.2. So the 2.2 is kind of an odd size. Not a lot of maker makes it. So this is from Yamashita Shute R series. I think they call it the F series now, the basic series. But how do you adjust the sink rate? The sink rate is pretty much fixed around 5 to 6 seconds per meter for 2.5, and around 6 to 7 seconds per meter for 2.2. So how do you adjust that? Because sometimes if you don't get the sink rate right, you might be end up with a squid that's just looking at it, not really attacking it. It'll might try one or two, but not really commit. How do you make it commit? So you kind of adjust the sink rate. Normally, people, if you go to tackle shop, you just buy this. This is a local eggy sinker made by Kuroshima. It's pretty non-expensive, but if you go to Yamashita, can be quite expensive. And the lowest weight they have available on the market right now is a 10 gram. I do believe other makers such as Major Craft, Daiwa makes it 5 gram mass. That's you kind of stretch it with the rubber. But the downside of having this is it's way too heavy. The squid's not gonna take it. It's just gonna fall too fast. You don't get the right presentation, and you kind of rely on getting the bands. The bands are a pain in your behind just to get it right. It doesn't last very long. So you can keep this aside as well, not to worry. So how do you adjust? On the previous fishing trips that I do, I just kind of use these split shots. So this is a BB3. You can look it up. This is a Japanese standard B3B, and you have a B, you have a 1. So if you start with a number, it's very fine. You really don't want to use this unless it's the presentation is a bit finicky, but you do want to have it handy. But I do believe that having the 1B or B and 2B, 3B in your tackle box is very beneficial. How I usually present this thing is I just start with 2. I usually start with 2 and then increase the weight accordingly. So you just, if you can imagine, this is the squid. You have a snap here and you just squeeze the split shot. Rather, it's reusable, so you don't have to worry about when it's going. This is pure lead, soft lead, no added hardener, so this won't damage your line. So you kind of put your split shot over on top of the snaps. Another way to do it is just to use this this sinker. As you can see, there's a slit here and there's a swivel, so the sinker will, you just run your what you call that like wire of your snap through the slit and it'll work. Or you can go through making your own using wire or mono. Okay, someone wants to go inside really bad. Come on, no crying. No crying, Dutchie. What's up? What's up, buddy? Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. So how you normally set it up is this. So normally how you set it up is you take your shot and squeeze it on the main line, give it a couple. One is just in for placement, the other one to lock it, so that's why you need at least 2. Hello, Dutchie, how are you? This is my cat, Dutchie. He likes to fish also. No, Dutchie, sit down. You can watch. You can watch, buddy. Good cat. Good cat. Okay, now we get sidetracked from Dutchie because he's just wants some TLC. So get back to adjusting your weights. So you kind of, a way to kind of control your weight also is just to use glass bead. This is the glass bead. You can buy it from the like accessory store for glass bead, or bead store in your local bead or accessories or even tailor shop. I think this is less than 1 gram, and you can adjust it. This is for, I think, 4 or 5 grams each. Another way is to do it is just to use just a lead inline sinker or hole sinker like this. It will work, and you don't have to worry about it.